If you've been researching medical billing and coding programs, you've probably heard about Preppy, and you're wondering, is it really as good as everyone says? Well, at this point, you're probably dead set on starting towards your medical coding career. And now, you want to know exactly what you'll get with Preppy's medical billing and coding program, and why thousands of students are choosing us over other alternatives. Look guys, I get it. Choosing the right training program, it's a big decision. It's an investment in your future, and you probably have questions like, is Preppy's program really worth it? What's the experience of other students? How does the online training actually work? Will I really be ready for the CPC certification and the career? Well guys, in the next few minutes, I'm just gonna address all of those questions and a whole lot more. And I'll also share some amazing stories of students who are exactly where you are right now. By the way, my name is Grant Aldrich, and I'm the founder and CEO of Preppy. And without further ado, let's get started. Now guys, before we dive deep into Preppy's program, let me quickly cover the 3 critical elements that could help you start your medical coding career. First, you need formal education. This sets the foundation for your medical coding career, and there's really no substitute for this. Plus, a university certificate for your training could give you an edge as an entry-level medical coder. In healthcare, where you get your training matters. And that's why I feel so strongly about the university education. Second, you need to get certified. The AAPC's CPC certification is highly respected and is one of the most sought-after certifications for medical coders. Now to get this, you need to pass the exam conducted by AAPC. And when you do that, you can proudly say that you're a certified professional coder. Essentially, your formal education should prepare you for this exam. And number 3, finally, if you've got some real-life experience working in a healthcare facility, well, that could help set yourself apart from those other candidates. Now, as I said, your formal education is really the foundation that sets you on the path towards this new career. And it all starts by enrolling in the right program. But unfortunately, this is where things can get tricky. You see, the traditional path that most people used to take for training is sadly outdated. Let me explain. Most people think they need to enroll in an on-campus college program. And look, I get why. Full-time education has always been considered this safe choice. But here's the reality. These programs are typically expensive, and a 2-year tuition could be as high as $20,000. That's a lot of money. And for most people, that could mean taking on student loan debt that just follows them for years. Plus, there's all these hidden costs that nobody talks about. Textbooks that cost hundreds of dollars, parking permits every semester, gas and commuting expenses, time off work to attend those classes, childcare costs while you're in class. Again, all of this adds up, and the real cost could be thousands more on top of your tuition. Plus, these programs just take forever to complete, sometimes up to 2 years. Guys, think about that for a second. Do you really want to go back to school for 2 long years? That's almost 700 days of your life. And if you're like most students, maybe you're working already full-time or you've got kids to take care of. The idea of driving to some campus 3 or 4 times a week for 2 years, that's just not realistic for most adults. I mean, who can put their entire life on hold for 2 years? Now, some people look at online programs as an alternative, and I understand why. The flexibility sounds great, but here's where things could get concerning. Many of these programs just aren't thorough, and sometimes the curriculum is even outdated. Sometimes your training could also be through an unaccredited source, which might be a huge red flag for those employers. Look guys, when I saw all of this, I was concerned. On one side, you've got these expensive college programs that could take years to complete. And on the other side, you've got online programs that typically miss out on key pieces that you need. I knew there needed to be a better alternative. I kept thinking, what if we could create something that gives you the best of both worlds? What if we could make it possible for busy adults to get quality training through a respected university, but without the big price tags and those rigid schedules? What if we could design a program that prepares you for certification and the career, but lets you study at your own pace? Well, after years of work, we were finally able to do exactly that. And that's what gave birth to the Preppy Approach. This was revolutionary when we launched, and we've now set the standard that could help you get job ready as a medical coder without going back to school, without the big price tags, and just without putting your life on hold. The Preppy Approach has already helped thousands of students nationwide start towards their dream career in healthcare. Students just like you who wanted a better way to start their medical coding career. Let me share some of their stories with you because I think you might see yourself in one of them. Take Rebecca, for example. At 49, she was already working in healthcare, but wanted to upskill and possibly transition to working from home. What really stood out to her were the quality lectures inside our program. Or Shannon, she was a gig worker dreaming of a healthcare career. Her biggest frustration with those traditional college programs? All of those unnecessary classes that had nothing to do with medical coding. She needed something that could work around her busy schedule. Alexis's story might resonate with many of you. As a busy mom, she was looking for a career change that would give her options, either working from home or in a hospital setting. Then there's Trisha, a 41-year-old bookkeeper. Like many of our students, she was thinking about going back to school, but with a full-time job, traditional education would have meant putting her entire life on hold. But with Preppy, she could learn at her own pace whenever she had time. These stories are all different, but they share a common theme of why they chose Preppy. The flexibility to learn on their own terms, the affordability that doesn't require student loans, and the quality of education that prepared them for success. This is something that our students share with us all of the time. Now, if you want to get started with the Preppy Approach, all you have to do is enroll in Preppy's Medical Billing and Coding program. And here's everything you get with Preppy's program. It's 100% online and self-paced. With Preppy, you get complete freedom from boring classrooms. Our program is 100% online. You can study whenever you've got time, early mornings, before the kids wake up, lunch breaks at work, or on the couch at home in the evening after dinner. Life is busy enough, and your education shouldn't add more stress. With Preppy, you get the convenience of studying on your terms without those barriers, anytime and anywhere. No more rushing to make it to class on time or feeling guilty about missing lectures. Our program is also self-paced, so you can get your training according to your schedule and comfort. No more driving to classes multiple times a week. No more additional expenses for commuting or parking. Preppy's program is also beginner friendly, so even if you're new to medical coding, you can easily go through the program. Our program comes with interactive slides, presentations, videos, and quizzes, which are designed to help you learn step by step. Also, with Preppy, you can start learning on the same day that you enroll. So unlike other organizations, you don't have to suffer through some lengthy application process or wait months for a semester start date. All right, next, we're in partnership with an accredited university. Earlier I mentioned how having a university certificate could be a huge addition for your resume in healthcare. However, to get that university certificate, you typically have to enroll in an on-campus program with all the hassle and expense that comes with it. Well, that's not the case with Preppy. Preppy's program is in partnership with a prestigious nonprofit accredited university. When you complete your training program, you get a certificate of completion from this accredited university. You're getting the prestige and credibility without having to put your life on hold or take all that massive student loan debt. Think about how proud you'll be when your coworkers see that certificate hanging on the wall in your office. This could be huge for your career growth, especially as an entry-level candidate. Essentially, your training is through this well-known accredited university. And as I emphasized earlier, employers could love that. And remember, you get all of this without ever having to step foot in a classroom or follow some rigid schedule. Next, it's faster. Preppy's program is self-paced, meaning that you could complete the program in as little as 4 months. Not years like other programs, months. With Preppy, you get laser-sharp training focused exactly on what you need to know. Oh, and one more thing really important here. You have complete access to Preppy's program for a full year. This just gives you the freedom to move at your pace and take the same lessons multiple times if you like. Some students want to complete their training as soon as possible, while others prefer taking their time. And with Preppy, both approaches make sense. So if life gets busy and you need to take a break for a few days or a few weeks, well, you've got nothing to worry about. You simply just start from where you left off. No missed classes, no lagging behind, and no stress. With Preppy, you're ready for the CPC certification. With Preppy's certification program, you get all the skills to crush AAPC's certification exam. After completing your training with Preppy, you can apply and sit for your certification exam to get that awesome Certified Professional Coder or CPC title after your name. This is a big deal because you can prepare for your certification exam 100% online without enrolling in a campus program. Being certified just gives you that competitive edge, helping you stand out among other candidates. Our program is updated every year to stay in line with the latest ICD-10 guidelines. Plus, it comes with interactive quizzes that mimic the questions you'll likely see on the certification exam. This step-by-step approach helps you prepare for the exam without feeling overwhelmed. Now guys, something to note here. To get the CPC certification, you need to have a minimum of 2 years of medical coding experience. But if you don't have that, don't worry. You'll get the CPC-A until you meet the minimum of 2 years of coding experience requirements. In other words, you pass the same exam. It's just that the AAPC awards the apprentice designation until you get those 2 years. Now guys, here's the cool part. AAPC allows you to reduce the apprentice designation to just 1 year if your training program meets 80 contact hours of coding preparation. Well, Preppy's program will satisfy the course portion of the 80 contact hours. So to remove the A, you would then just need 1 year of experience working in the field. So think about how awesome that is. Instead of 2 years of experience, Preppy helps you to just need 1 year to get that awesome CPC title. This is just another unique benefit that you get with Preppy's program. Externship opportunity included. With Preppy, you also get something that's incredibly valuable, especially as an entry-level candidate. So through this externship, you could experience what it's like to work in a real healthcare setting. This is huge because many employers want to see some hands-on experience. When you finish your program with Preppy, you're eligible to participate, and our team helps coordinate those externships regardless of where you live across the United States. These externships are valuable because they could give you that real-world experience that you could put on your resume. Something that could set you apart from other candidates. And finally, guys, with Preppy, you get job assistance services. When you complete the program and meet certain criteria, our team will work with you on your resume, help schedule interviews, and connect you with companies looking to hire medical billers and coders. So think about that. You're not just getting training, you're getting a complete pathway towards your new career. So to summarize, 100% online self-paced training, university certificate, ready for the CPC certification exam, externship opportunity, and job assistance services. With Preppy, we just check all the boxes, and with Preppy, you could be job ready as a medical coder within just a few months. Now, how much does it cost? As I stressed earlier, your training shouldn't put you under the burden of student loan debt. Everything I talked about is included. No hidden fees, no hidden costs. Everything you would want in a medical billing and coding program, Preppy takes care of it. And at an insanely low price. By the way, you can also enroll using payment plans as well. Ultimately, Preppy gets the seal of approval from students across the country. And Preppy is also spoken about often by Victoria Mull, a veteran in medical coding with more than 15 years of experience. Well, today you can take the first step towards starting your dream career. To check out the program and enroll, you can click on the link shared below, and I'll also add it to the pinned comments. Look guys, with Preppy, we've removed the barriers that you typically see with those college programs, and at an insanely low price. With a college program, it could take years and you may need student loans. Other online programs often lack the same prestige and might not get you ready for the CPC. But with Preppy, you get the best of both worlds. Convenient, flexible, self-paced training that gets you ready for the medical coding career faster, and comes with the prestige of a university certificate. Click on the link in the description and check out our program and enroll today. If you still got questions, you can drop them in the comments and we'll get back to you then. And hey, if you found this video helpful in making your decision, consider giving it the thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who could benefit from this information. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos about healthcare careers and opportunities as well. Okay guys, this was Grant. I'll see you next time.